Alright, hello everybody. Put on sun put on sunglasses for effect. This is a test run. I think I lowered it a little bit. Just want to record to see how what you can get and when you cannot get it. I'm gonna make a video about writing a regular letter on regular paper, and that's what this video is gonna be about. Alright, let me see how it came out. I just recently found out that I can adjust the iPad thing to make it like higher or lower. I'm an idiot. Alright, I moved it a little bit lower so that maybe, hopefully, if not, I don't even want to try. You can see what I'm doing. I couldn't find anything except this composition book from Mariah's third grade class. So I'm gonna have to rip out a page, which is not gonna look too professional, but the point is, I met a pharmacist. She's very professional, and she actually treated me like I was a decent human being, with respect. Like I usually try to treat all people, or especially people who are helping me and recover. And very kind, very nice to me. But she did not want to fill one of my prescriptions because she wants to fill it with. Remember the one I told you guys that is safer. So she wants the doctor to write a letter, but I'm also gonna write her a letter as well, and I'm gonna have the doctor write a letter. Essentially, I'll just tell the doctor to tell her, that I've been on it since as of 2018, mid-year, 13 July, and it's going to be going on to 5 years. So please allow the patient to continue taking it. It's cheaper, which he's going through a situation right now, but I am working on it. I got good news. I've gotten, good news as far as, the documents that I needed. It's going forward, which is good. And, yeah, so here we are. I just want to show you guys how to write, not an email, just a regular letter. I know everybody knows how to do it, or most people know how to do it, but just in case there are kids out there, this is how it works. You need an envelope, which is something you open like that, and inside you put the piece of paper, so it envelops the paper. So if you ever hear the word envelops, like the water enveloped everybody that was standing nearby. It kind of like covers them. So that's why it's called an envelope. It envelops the paper you put in. And then this one has these things here, so you can lick on it and then just close it tight. Afterwards, you're supposed to attach a stamp. This is a forever stamp. Papa Alex already put it there. This is his name, so I'm just gonna put my name on top because we essentially have the same name. His name is Papa Alex, which Alex is my middle name. So made a couple notes because the medication that she wants me to switch to, I did try it and it did not work. I tried it twice, as a matter of fact, because I had two best friends who passed away 2 years apart. One, she was only 28 months and about 5 days old. It was very sad. I went to her funeral because she was the first one of my best friends who passed. After that, I stopped going to funerals. I just didn't want to. I couldn't bear it. Except I had to go to my father-in-law's, because I had to. But that's all of their souls, by the way. All these people have passed. That could be us at any moment. Life is fragile. That's why I say enjoy every day, every moment. Be present and try your best to be grateful for the most minute detail that you can imagine. Be patient. You never know. You could be here today, gone tomorrow. And if you lose your patience, it might make you later on have some resentment, and then you may or may not have the chance to ask for an apology. So, life is very delicate. It really is. So, let's go ahead and start this letter. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a spiral notebook. If I looked hard enough, I probably could have, but I found this. Like I said, Mariah's third grade composition book. I'll rip out the page or maybe cut it so it doesn't look that like, you know, some of these pages are all rugged. Alright, here's a nice one. Alright. Now, I did do an English class when I was in Broward College, and even in high school, they teach you how to write proper letters. I don't know if they still do that because now everything is computers, and what I'm doing right now is almost obsolete. But it has a personal touch. Like, for instance, if people give you a gift, if you have the chance even to go to Dollar Tree and buy a 50-cent card that says thank you, which I need to follow that advice, it's priceless. For the most part, I just mostly text, say thanks. I'll say thanks many times, but a little detail like that, I'm sure would be very much appreciated. I used to be more like that when I was younger, before what can I say? Just when I was younger, before I went through all the mess that I went through in my life, like give or take around puberty, around that time. That's why I've been trying to talk to my daughter as much as I can and let her know that, hormones are a very powerful thing. It can affect your judgment, even if you're like the most rational person, they're very strong. And I try to tell her, observe other people, see what they do, see what the consequences are of what they did, and if you can, try to learn from it. That way, maybe you can avoid some mistakes, and then not have to do them yourself. Essentially, it would make it so that she doesn't have to go through as much suffering as she would have to if she did just that. Because if you make a mistake and you have to face the consequences, it hurts. All right, so FYI, this is an official Nothing to See Here production. So I'm going to be writing a letter to this pharmacist whom I met. She is very polite, very kind, very decent. She's also she is very how do I say the word? Not hard work, but she's very efficient. So like the other day, the last time I filled whatever, it's gonna be 4 weeks in about a couple weeks. I went in on the day when I was allowed to, and I went up. She happened to be there. I went up there. I'm like, hey, I was here last Thursday. I filled my hypertension. I'm here to pick up the one I'm allowed to pick up today because I have to wait X amount of days, because for controlled substances you have to wait 28 days. And she said, yeah, sure, hold on, it'll be ready in a minute. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go shopping around the store. This was at a supermarket, and I've called other supermarkets of the same establishment, just different locations. And I spoke to a gentleman at a different location who said who would fill it, but I would really like to stick with her because, like I said, she's a very, very efficient, kind, decent human being who, like, when I spoke with her, I didn't feel like she was talking down to me. I felt like she was talking to me as if I was her equal. And you very seldom see that nowadays. A lot of pharmacists, when they see people who have mental disorders, they kind of like, there's a bad stigma around it. Just like there's always been a bad stigma about, people's sexualities. There's a stigma on people who suffer from, mental disorders. because there's a group of people who are, for lack of a better word, not educated. They didn't go to school for psychology or psychiatry. They don't have a doctorate. They probably don't even have an undergrad at that. I'd be surprised if they do. But they think they know it all. They think, oh, it's all in your head. Use your mind. This and that. And yes, your mind is very powerful. You can accomplish a lot of things with it. But when in your brain, it's physically different than in someone else's brain. There's only so much that you can do. You essentially really do have the mental disorder. That's why it's considered a disease. That's why if you go through the ICD-10 book now, I believe it is, which is the codes for the different diagnoses, mental disorder is right in there, along with a lot of other things. To all the people who are out there who say, oh, it's all in your head, let me ask you a question. Are you a doctor? And if you are, put a message down below and tell me your 2 cents. But if you're saying SHIT like, oh, it's all in your head, let me ask you at least this question. Did you at least get your undergrad or your bachelor's? If you did, and you still have that opinion, leave your 2 cents down below in the comments. I want to hear it, because it gets me upset when people say that it's just all in your head and you can just, change it out of a whim. No, that's not how it works. Okay. Getting back to the NTSH part of this video, let's start writing the letter. Essentially, I'm going to be mailing it tomorrow, so I'm going to date it with tomorrow's date. Today, by the way, it's Sunday, the 26th of March. I didn't check the temperature. I'd say it's approximately 80 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take. Might be in the high 70s because it's not that hot. Celsius, don't ask me, because normally I go into my app and I switch to check it out because I don't know how to do the conversion. Alright, so let's start the letter. I gotta try to write it as neat as possible, and I'm gonna write it shorthand, because if I write it longhand, I don't want to risk the fact that she may not be able to read it. I was gonna pause it so I can find out some info, but I'm gonna grab the Chromebook. Be right back. Obviously, I'm not that good with spelling. That's what happens when you have autotype. Okay, so I wrote a 3-page letter. So the date, let's put the date on each letter. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the body. I put the date up here. Dear person whom I'm writing to, the body of the letter. I continued on to page 3. I'm gonna put the date and the page numbers on the top corners of each one, and then I will show you what happens next. Remember, NTSH. Alright, so since this is a composition book, let's see how these letters, how these pages tear off. Yeah, they tear off a little, not too great, but let me see if I can do a little bit on this one. Yeah, this one came out a little bit better. This one didn't come out that good. Okay, it didn't go too much into the body, but maybe I'll tape it. No, I'm gonna leave it as is. This is a genuine letter I wrote. So, next step to writing a conventional letter is obviously the envelope is this big, the paper is this big, so you just simply fold it. I always try to fold like this, a third of the way, and then the rest fold it inwards the other third of the way. And then your letter will fit, should fit perfectly in the envelope. And then this is Papa Alex's his thing, so I'm just gonna put my name right on top so they know it's from me. There. I don't know if you can see it. It has Papa Alex's name. I just put my name on top. Alright. Probably was out of focus. I apologize. And that's it. That's the video. How to write a letter. I'm not going to seal it up just yet because I'm going to probably proofread it. But I don't want to record anymore. I really didn't want to record today. I recorded... Well, you guys know when I recorded. The other day I recorded an accident. I heard it when I was inside watching Netflix. What was I watching at the moment? I think a movie called I.O. It was a Netflix movie, if I'm not mistaken, an American movie. And they do not absolutely show the moon of Saturn. Of Saturn itself. They just talk about a colony that's orbiting that moon that they use. It's like a space station colony that they use, and I guess I'm assuming they would send like smaller vessels into the moon to mine the moon for materials that they need. Anyways, check it out on Netflix. Again, today is Sunday, March the 25th, 2023, or 25th of March, and the time is 1612 hours. Alright, ladies and gents, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon / evening. Please be kind to one another. Please hit that subscribe button. Please like, comment, all that good stuff. Everything's fully appreciated. Remember, subscribing is free. And that's it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Peace and love be with you. Hey, just wanted to add this one little piece before I say my goodbye. Well, before I finish the video. I already said goodbye. This was the iPad holder, which I did not know, but look, you can change it. So essentially, it will change the angle at which it records. All right, thanks.